Hello there, I'm Jamil, and welcome to a new series, Remnant 2. I have, oh, I'm a little message to say to all of you. I played the game before, but only for 30 minutes or so, but since that first impression, first reaction of me is gone, because I did not know if I was gonna make, I did not know if I was gonna decide on making videos of this or not. Then I just played without any consideration of making videos. But I had an idea because I saw that there was co-op and multiplayer, and it's a Souls-like game, and I've been playing with Joe-san with Elden Ring on seamless co-op, and I said, well, why the hell not try and do this, right? So right now I'm in the makings of convincing two players to join my fray, and all three of us play together. Dante and Joe-san. They're hopefully, if I am convincing enough, then they will join my fray. But I played the game before, so the first impression is gone. But what I'm gonna do is I made another character, and I recorded the beginnings of it, the story bits and some of the dialogue and some of the mechanics and some of the fighting and all of that. And then I after the prologue, when I first am able to join or host a game for other players to join me, that's where I stop. So all right, yeah, I'm gonna be commentating on my own gameplay because, well, why not? Okay, so here we go. Let us start Remnant 2. By the way, I have not played Remnant 1, so don't ask me about the story. If I'm gonna make a review of this, it's not like Resident Evil 4 Remake, right? Where I have past experience with other Resident Evils. This is completely new to me. So, great. I'm not gonna compare the first one to the second. So, if I make a review, then that's not gonna be on the table. But, let us begin. So,
not bad. I don't like the look
right off the bat, I go into the character creator, and it's a very simple character creator. The first thing that greets you when you open this game is not a main menu. It's actually a pop-in from a character creator. And then I choose the difficulty veteran because, well, Nightmare specifically says that this is not a good starting point. So I'm not gonna go with the hardest because, there's gear scores like Destiny 2, armor pieces like light, medium.
She says, if I wanted to feel sorry for myself, I'd have stayed with your father.
Whew, that is quite a drop. Let me help you down.
I've got this.
And I just gotta say, this armor looks like an NCR Ranger armor from Fallout 4, and I love the look. I already love the starting armor, and it's a post-apocalyptic world, so it's like Fallout New Vegas, but in a different sense. The armor is already looking cool for me. And yeah.
That's 3.
What? Oh, please.
3 times I saved your life.
Uh-huh.
The sinkhole, your foot.
Alright.
What? You'd be dead if my mom hadn't taught me to dress a wound.
Alright, you don't gotta rub it in, girl.
Fine. 2 times then. The sinkhole and just now.
You know, at this point I was starting to feel a little bit
let me see
annoyed with
Leave it.
this one.
It's nothing.
This character.
Hey, I'm fine.
Come on,
You know-
roll up your sleeve and just admit we're friends already.
This is not an admission.
Let me see.
I was like, what is it with women and telling people that
getting
they're
worse.
fine and they're fine when they're clearly not? You gotta
Listen,
freaking...
It ain't broken or bleeding. It'll calm down. It always does.
You got a freaking
Let's
pustule
go.
root-looking
Kid
thing
said the ward was this way.
in your arm. That's not fine, woman. You know what I mean? Stop pretending that everything's fine and you're
Did you ever hear
fine.
about the North Pole?
Is that old fairy tale?
Yeah. Like this
A deer.
ward. Old white guy founds it.
An
Food
elk.
and fresh water, everyone gets along.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like the fairy tale to me. It's probably just a couple of old timers holed up underground. I just hope they got a few supplies for trade. Otherwise, we won't last much longer out here.
You know, right out of the bat, when I first started playing this game, I said, yeah, this is pretty
You think people actually
post-apocalyptic.
live like this?
I'm not sure.
I don't know what's in that Fulton's original blend, but I never seen nobody that happy before. Not in real life.
Yeah. Looks like a 1990s poster right there. You know, just like Fallout. You know, just like Fallout 1950s. Or some such. I meant 1950s. But, yeah, it looks pretty Fallout-ish, you know. But more modern, and obviously in a different universe than Fallout, because,
Ain't got nowhere to go.
you know, Fallout is a completely other beast, you know. The lore and the history of the universe turn into a different direction and all of that, so I'm not going to compare it to Fallout. But that armor though, looks exactly like an NCR Ranger dust coat.
It's about time. What took you?
Yeah, this character's gonna piss me off. As, you know, in the future, she's gonna become real annoying. Just by her dialogue.
Can't let it go to waste. What happened to these poor bastards?
Look, a blood root. You know, in the past, I got a prompt to eat it, and now I found my first glitch. We're just staring into each other's eyes, and then I thought, okay, I'll eat it.
Come on. Let's get some distance between us and these bodies.
Yeah, that was the first glitch. That did not happen to me before when I first played the game. Need a little help?
Over here.
Yeah, of course you did. So, whatever the hell I just ate is regenerating my health. When I first saw it, I was like, I'm not putting that in my mouth. No, that looks gross. But apparently, it's a regenerative item. So, yeah, I guess I'll put it in my mouth. So this gives me.
This is bad.
Yeah.
This is bad with a side of broccoli.
Oh my god.
Side of what?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Something my ma used to say.
Oh, your mother has extremely bad catchphrases because that was horrible. Anyways.
Here they come.
Bang, 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 bang.
Don't shoot 'em. Hey, that don't count, by the way.
I'm awesome. And amazing. You know, obviously that's just a little minion creature that I, you know. Not too tough. But when they're in numbers, like you're about to see later, ooh, well, they got a few hits on me. But, apparently this world has roots. And again, I haven't played the first game, so I have no freaking clue what is going on here. But, apparently the world is surrounded by roots, and it's like an infection of monsters, creating monsters, and, you know, it's like, let's say The Last of Us combined with Back 4 Blood. You know, Back 4 Blood more specifically, because it has roots, you know, infected roots and all of that stuff, so...
starting to think looking for this ward wasn't such a good idea.
You know, in the Back for Blood is the riddled, right? Or something like that. Ooh, yeah. There's a lot of roots and red pustules. So, and this is what it reminds me of, you know, except the zombie part of it. You know, this is not a zombie game. Oh, right away. This is a Souls-like shooter with Destiny 2 style components. So,
Guess the deadwood ain't all gone after all.
but, you know, Destiny 2
Ain't no
very
way the ward's
loosely.
real. Not with a nest like this out here.
You know.
Maybe best we head back.
I say Destiny 2 very loosely
retrace
because
our
there's no
steps.
jumping and there's no
Find
super
another way
fantasy power. At least not yet. I haven't played the game too much, so I don't know about the fantasy powers, but there is fantasy powers in this game. So, also, this game reminds me a little bit of, yeah, I got hit right there. This reminds me a little bit of Outriders, but without the horrible style and grinding that Outriders had. And oh, thank God that this game is not online only like Outriders, because holy shit, I hate online only games.
No!
And then my chest, my heart, and I'm dead. This is where I thought that, yep, this is where I died. Just like every fucking Souls game. I thought that I was gonna die right then and there.
Not today, assholes! Hey, this is 3, by the way. You know,
Yeah.
right here makes for 3.
Yeah, this character's gonna be very annoying. She's already annoying. But, yeah. I don't know what these two are. Are they friends, comrades,
Hey,
or what?
Listen,
Did they know each other
for what it's
before?
worth, you were a good friend. You were a good friend.
See, they say good friend here, but that's on the verge of death, and I don't know their backgrounds. You know, how long have they been together and all of that? It seems like this character is very forced, you know, character just put in there as a companion at the beginning or something, but hopefully she will get less annoying in the future. Anyways, apparently I'm going to meet a character from the first game, you know, that uses these freakishly powers, fantasy powers. Like I said, fantasy powers. Here they are. I don't know how it works, but hey, it's there.
It's okay. You're safe. Whoa, hold up. We're friends. We're here to help.
A knife.
Can't hold this forever, Bo!
Yeah. That girl. Oh, yeah, and that's the Estus of this game. The Estus. Or the Crimson Flask of this game. That thing. The Dragon Heart or whatever its name is.
Who are you?
Questions later. We gotta get moving. On 3. 1, 2, 3!
Boom. I'm wondering if her powers are unique. Like, you know, important character-esque powers, or I can use them later on.
You're on your own now.
Hey, we still got each other.
Right. Follow us, you two. That won't be the last of them.
I bet. Damn, that Fallout Ranger, NCR Ranger armor looks cool. You know, I like the outfits in this game. You know, very dusterish, you know, very post-apocalyptic-ish, and all that
Let's see what I
stuff.
felt back at the ward. Wait. You're from the ward? Shit. Maybe Santa's real too.
Yeah, real annoying.
It's not far from here, but the way down collapsed behind us. We're gonna have to find another way out.
I already know that I'm not gonna like that character. Cass was her name, I think. Ow! Why did you shoot me in the back? NPCs can shoot you in the back? That's not fair.
Okay, this is it.
So, yeah. Characters can shoot you in the back, I guess. I confirm that there's friendly fire. So when I play with my two friends, maybe when I play with my two friends, I don't know if, you know, they'll buy it and play with me. But if they do, oh my god. The friendly fire is gonna be everywhere. And not from my part. And there's duck mechanics and crouch mechanics, but I don't know how that factors into stealth. It seems, you know, for the little time I played, it doesn't factor anything at all. There's no sneak attacks, there's no assassinations, there's no sneaking critical hits attacks, all that stuff. So, I don't know why the crouch is there for. I really don't know, but it must be tied to some mechanics, right? Aye! See, they keep shooting me in the back. You know, I think I can crouch when I'm in front of the NPC so they don't freaking shoot me in the back. Maybe that's the reason for it. I don't know. But, yeah, friendly fire is probably gonna be something bad with multiplayer or co-op. But then again, like I said, I haven't played this game too much. So, I don't know much about it. Yes, roots, pustules everywhere.
Something's here.
This is where I thought, yep, this is the tutorial boss fight that I'm supposed to die from.
The dead would know they've lost.
Deadwood.
They won't lay down without a fight.
What the fuck is that? That was my very first, you know, a comment when I first played it. Like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, you can dodge, just a dodge roll, just like Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Demon Souls. You know, you can do all of that. You know, like I said, it's a Souls-like shooter with Destiny 2 style-esque loot, gear, and combat. So, yeah, it's you know, I played this game, this opening scene of the game, and a little bit of the open world aspect of the game, and I said, yeah, I could make videos of these if I had friends, because I don't know, I think it would be a lot more fun with friends. So, yeah, I mean, any game is more fun with friends, but you know, this one especially. So, yeah, it's called a root mantis. So, you know, it was pretty easy. When I fought it the first time, it almost killed me. I was like 5% health or 10% health left. So, yeah. And boom! Objective success. And there's the achievement.
Hey, you okay?
Not bad shooting, Traveler.
Yeah, I had some practice.
I'll bet. But don't worry. Ward's as safe a place as any. Safer.
So,
The ward.
it's really real. Food, and water, and folks living with some old white guy?
More or less.
Whoa, whoa, let me get you some water.
I'm fine,
See, you're not.
Ooh, that looks like root rot.
The thing is, you're not fine.
Bad.
I'm fine. I don't know why everyone
We need to get her to the ward, and quick. Doctor, there's her only chance.
I wonder...
We better get moving.
I wonder why everyone is telling you that you're not fine when you're coughing and moaning and screaming like that. I wonder why. I just don't get why women always say they're fine, but they're not. I mean, this applies to men too. I'm not being sexist here, but, you know. It's just in this situation like, woman, girl, what the fuck? You better not cough on my face because you're definitely not fine. Again, I don't know what, why, how, or in what shape the relationship between, you know, the player character and that character Cass is. I really don't have a clue how they got together and why they still together, but I mean, maybe they met very shortly or something and saved each other a couple of times, like once or twice. Like she always tries to boast about it. Oh yeah, and this is the ward. I think this is the home base that you stay in.
Oh dear.
This is Wriggler.
Poorly Riggs. I got you, darling. Don't worry, friend. We'll take good care of her. Welcome to Ward 13.
Hey, don't worry. Riggs is right. She'll be fine.
Are you okay?
Just a headache.
Hey, Clementine. Let me get you some water.
I'm fine.
Oh, you're not fine. You need rest.
Bo!
There you go. Another woman that says she's fine when she's not. God damn it.
He's the ward's mayor. Thinks that puts him in charge of everything and everyone. Listen, I'm gonna check in with Ford, and then I'll get some rest. Okay? I've been through a lot worse, you know.
Yeah, but apparently she's from the first game, I think.
So, Traveler, your friend will be fine. I'm Bo Ward, and this is Ward 13. You must have come a long way. I mean, the route's dwindling and all, but the road's still a dangerous place. What were you two doing out there?
Okay, so this is the part where you get to choose your dialogue options, and to be honest, there's not a lot of uniqueness to these dialogue options. Is not very different from the other. And another thing that I was disappointed about is that your character doesn't talk to these.
You'll be safe here for as long as you need, Traveler.
See?
I didn't know anybody knew what we were doing out here. Feels kind of nice, actually. Hey, ask around if you need something. Oh, start with Ford. I'm sure he'd like to meet you.
Yeah, your character doesn't talk.
Did you have a question?
These dialogue options right here, and that's a little bit disappointing to me. But
incredible,
you know,
isn't she? Yeah, no one really understands how she does it. Not even her. But the feel in the air after she blasts him like that, it's electric. Like the sun after a storm. She's something special, Traveler. And no small part of how we're as safe as we are.
Is there something going on between
me
you?
And, oh, I don't,
You like her.
No, it's not. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I do, but it's not like that.
Oh, pish posh. Pish posh.
Have you ever met anyone like her, Traveler? Because I haven't. Like, I haven't always been the bravest guy around, you know, but the way she fights for folks, no matter what it takes out of her, it makes me want to do better. I kind of want to make her proud, you know? I guess you could say she's my inspiration, maybe?
Well...
Oh, but don't tell her I said that, though.
Yeah. Maybe not.
Yeah, people here are friendly. If you give them a chance. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Yeah, so first off, you know, the voice acting, when I went around this place and talked to the people on my first playthrough, I was like,
What you did and all.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, the
It was a
voice
hard
acting
time,
is
I guess.
pretty nice, pretty nice. But the voice acting from the character, you know, your own character, is the one that I'm most disappointed about, because, you know, on the cutscenes, they're fine, you know, but on these dialogue options from the NPCs, it's just mute. And I don't know why, but, you know, maybe it's because you got, like, 7 voice options or something, so it gets more complicated, you know, doing dialogue lines for each and every single one of them. But it's still, yeah. I would have liked voiced dialogue options. Oh yeah, and this dude over here that I saw. Oh my goodness, his dialogue got me almost to the brink of sleep. But it's pretty cool. He does have a lot of dialogue. Anyways, I'm going here because when I explored, I went to that place first, and then I got new dialogue options and unique ones, I think, from the characters that I'm about to talk to later. So, yeah, I'm gonna go to this guy and retrace my steps of what I did before. I'm not going around to every single NPC again, because I'm planning to make this video short, and believe me, there's quite a bit of dialogue in all of these NPCs in this ward, so yeah. Anyways, let's talk to this guy.
I see you, traveler.
I see you too, buddy.
You're the one Ford's been waiting for. Though, he doesn't know he's been waiting. He thinks he needs help. It's her who needs it.
What are you talking about? You weirdo?
You know. And you don't. Sorry, I shouldn't say. Things get messier when
That's
I tell
the same
them.
exact dialogue
Almost.
that I heard.
Did I say that yet? Probably. The sight, you know? Sorry, I probably said that already
See,
too.
that's the exact same dialogue that I heard when I chose
You
the
have a
first
path
one on
to
my
walk.
first playthrough.
You choose the first step here, but your path can change if you wanted to.
Oh yeah. This is the guy that gives you the classes. You know, you got your medic. You know, it has healing support, well-rounded, obvious medic, everyday medic. You got the hunter, which is sniper, long-range marksman. You got your challenger, which is your normal tank. You know, close-range fighter. And then you've got the handler, which is all-around jack of all trades, you know, and you got a dog on your freaking team. So, you know who I'm gonna pick. You know who. The handler, of course. You know, the outfit looks dumb. You know, it's like a poster boy from, you know, a newspaper boy from the 50s, but, you know, the dog.
That makes a lot of sense now.
That's what I want, the dog. You know,
You're
the
right,
trait.
of course. Your path is waiting. Tell Brabus and McCabe I sent you. They have what you need. They're the next step on your journey. Goodbye, traveler.
You know, the trait kinship is a trait that I do not like because it only reduces your friendly fire damage and, you know, friendly fire damage received and dealt. But, you know, still, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna change, you know, this console cursor of the game I fucking hate it, and I say to the developers of this game, you fucking pieces of shit. You know, just because Destiny fucked up with the console cursor and made it popular does not mean that you should do it here, because everybody hates console cursors. You know, with the PC players, fine. That's fine and dandy, but with a controller player like me, this console cursor is annoying and fucked up. You know, it's slow, it's lazy. Extremely lazy on your part, developers, if you ever listening to this video, which you probably will never. But, you know, this console cursor, just no. You know, no. Just know, I hate console cursors in games. Just develop the fucking game like your job is supposed to do, you know, develop a fucking game instead of being lazy and, you know, actually add controls, you know, menu controls for the controller, which is 10,000 times faster than, you know, dragging the freaking cursor to something like emulating a mouse. Fuck.
Your friend looks pretty bad.
You know what I mean?
Isn't she?
Jesus. Anyways, that's my rant over. That's the one thing that I completely hate about the game already. But, you know. Oh, and I saw an interactable button right here on top of the dog, and I said, I can pet the dog? I can pet the dog? Please tell me I can pet the dog. You see me searching for the button prompt and see if I can pet the dog, and then I relocate the dog and see if I can do it again. Because I was gonna give this game a 0 out of 10. Right out of the bat, I was gonna give it a 0 out of 10 if I could not pet my dog. But, you know, fortunately, you can pet your dog. You just have to be exactly in front of him when he's sitting, like so. I can pet you. Oh yes, who's a good boy or a good girl? Alright, boy. Yeah, easy girl. Good girl. Alright, boy. So, yes, you can pet the dog, and that made me infinitely happier. Unfortunately, you cannot name... Oh, yeah, and this creature. I really have... I haven't played the first game, so I don't know what's the story behind that. But you can talk to him and, you know, get some lore out of it. Yeah, and I could, you know, sick the dog to something. I could call it back. I could call it to attack. And look at that. Woo! You can attack, you know, even if I'm playing solo, I have a companion. So this is perfect for me. So, yeah. And I can call him back. It has a health bar, so I am very worried about the dog dying.
Right, mother. Traipsing in here like you own the place.
Wallace, Journey...
That boy what talks to the root? I don't trust Wally with a hot meal. But I also ain't dumb enough to cross him. I don't reckon he was any more specific.
I don't know. Something about my past?
Right. Well, the boy's crazy, but he ain't stupid. I can see your gear is, lacking, to say the least.
Hey!
If he asks, you tell him I gave you this. No charge. He's gonna talk my ear off if I don't send you over to him next, isn't he? Fine. Go see Riggs, then. Tell him he can do whatever the hell he wants.
Rusted Claws? When I saw that, I was like, what? This isn't what I got before when I played the first time, so... Each class that you choose, you get different starting gear. And I was like, alright. Alright. So, Rusted Claws, and I thought, how does that work? You know, as a melee option, how does that work? And then... you know, and then I got 2 automatic weapons, which is fine and dandy. I don't know about the handgun, but it's fine and dandy. So I decided to try the claws. Look at the fucking... Jesus. Look at the fucking girth on my arms. Jeebus. Like a freaking bear claws. That's real insane. And it's really annoying that you cannot sheath your weapon, so I just walk around and run around with these things out. It's really annoying. Yeah, and I decided to test my new weapons, and I like it. And, you know, I like it. This is like an NK-14, but fully automatic. And the handgun is, well, like an automatic pipe gun from Fallout 4. But I'm not sure if I like it, but the DPS is real high on it. But,
you ain't causing trouble, stranger. More work for me.
Yeah, you can have merchants. You know, these are merchants, so you
Watch
can
yourself, stranger.
talk to them about buying or selling stuff or whatever. But I did find a sheath button, and that's the sheath button. You need to use your abilities to quote unquote sheath.
Clementine.
Oh yeah.
And that's final.
I don't remember
And
asking for
Clementine and
Watch your tone, young lady.
Jacob over there are Ford are arguing over there,
and I am not.
and their arguing goes
On this, I
for
do.
10 minutes.
This
I'm
on
not
me.
joking, for
You can't
10
go wandering
minutes.
off after
I tried to be
something-
sneaky here, but I got caught
We'll talk about this.
and
later.
interrupted their
Out of my way.
10-minute argument. So if you play this game, yeah, they talk for a long time, but I fucked up on this part, so I couldn't give you the whole spiel. But this is where I see my dog going down a freaking rails, and I was like, what? Whoo! So yeah, you know, these skills, these class skills, you know, the kinship I do not like too much. I'm not really comfortable in leveling that up, but you know, let's see.
I swear to God and my mother. Did Bo send you over here, or did you stumble your way over here yourself?
Actually, it's a journey thing.
You're serious, aren't you? Alright, so what the hell is this journey?
You're asking me? I don't know. I really don't
Damn
know.
right it sounds crazy. But that's how I know you ain't lying. Only Wally would do that to a person. Fine. Well, the only reason anyone bothers me is because I'm good with a hammer. So either I can modify your weapons, or we can find a more creative use for it.
Nice.
Tell you what. I heard you picked up something strange on your little jaunt earlier. Maybe I could do something with it.
Nice. So this is where the crafting system is. You know, the thing that I got, the root ganglia, I could use it to craft any of these four, and I chose the hotshot. What's it called? Yeah, it's hotshot. It's called the hotshot. Aha! I remember.
That ought to help with whatever journey he saw you on. Just tell Wally to be more specific next time, yeah? So we're done here, right? Or do I need the hammer again?
I do not have any more.
Hopefully this means you'll be leaving soon.
Well, alright.
Look, it's not personal. I just don't like being distracted. I get into a zone, you know?
Yeah, I get it.
Pisses me off when people come by and interrupt my me time. But I'll tell you what. You're clearly not the average stray that shows up here. So I'll make you a deal. You find anything interesting out there, bring it back to me and I'll see if I can use it to mod your weapons. Okay?
Thanks. Thanks, McCabe.
Oh, and if you tell anyone I was nice to you, I will cut you.
Hey, that is fair. I would cut anyone on my me time too. Anyways, this is very interesting. You know, the mods, you know, the hotshot actually change how the weapon look. Look at this. I unequip it. It looks, well, like the normal gun, but then I re-equip the hotshot and it has like this flame canister muzzle thing, and it's pretty damn cool. It also reminds me of, you know, Outriders. You know, you can customize your weapons and it'll look completely different. Like, let's say in Ghost Recon Wildlands 2, where, you know, you can put the muzzle and all that stuff and the scopes.
Oh, friend. Glad to see you're all right. What can I do for you?
You're a Wriggler, right?
That's right, but everybody calls me Riggs. I try to keep folks safe out there. My specialty is armor and weapons upgrades.
Nice.
Speaking of which, Bo mentioned you might need some help getting your feet back under you. Well, whatever you need, don't be afraid to ask. We all help each other out here.
Right.
Even McCabe.
She's a tough nut to
I
crack.
don't suppose he was more particular about why.
Nope. Absolutely not.
Yeah, that sounds like Travis. Right. Well, I've got a pretty focused skill set. I reckon I know what it means. Come to me if you ever need to upgrade your equipment.
You have a certain set of skills, do you? Anyways, this is where I upgrade my weapons. You know, it has the +1, +2, +3, +4, just like Elden Ring, just like Dark Souls. you know, you need scrap, you need iron,
You know where to find me.
you need Titanite shards, you need souls. That's the translation. You know, you need somber smithing stones or ancient, super ancient dragon smithing stones. I bet there's gonna be something ridiculous like that in this game also, just like in Elden Ring. But, you know, crafting, nice. Upgrading, also nice. So, I'm liking it.
Whoa, what have we here?
Yeah.
The Traveler, of course. Wallace said yes. Right on time.
Something...
Sorry you had to see that. But then again, you've been around. I'm sure you know. Families fight. Andrew Ford. Good to make your acquaintance.
Something that I do not like is these camera angles. I'm sorry for the camera angle, but I can't, you know, manipulate the camera anymore when I'm in a conversation like this, and it really sucks.
I've got a favor to ask, so let's get to it. You first.
So, sorry for this weird camera, but
That's a
nothing I can do.
story than I can indulge right now. Let's keep it to this. You know how some things you drink can make you drunk, and some things you eat can make you sick or sleepy?
Yeah.
Well, other things do this. It's a big world out there.
Again, I haven't played the first game, so I have no idea what kind of things you can eat here.
It's a great answer, just not a full one.
Oh, what? You expect me?
Not you precisely, as in name, rank, serial number, but I knew someone was coming.
I bet it was Wallace.
Our young Wallace told me.
Uh-huh.
Wallace? He's a special kid. A lot like somebody I used to know. She had bad dreams too.
Probably...
Dreams about things that hadn't yet come to pass.
Probably a reference to the first game, so there's that.
It's more like he can see really far into the present. Sometimes.
Right. What kind of favor we talking about here?
Oh, nothing too dangerous. I've got to marshal my resources. And then we'll get into it in earnest.
I'd like to know more about the people living in here.
Let me see if I can get you up to speed.
Alright. Where are you and Clementine fighting?
Arguing's not the same as fighting. Clem and I have known each other longer than anyone else here. That's a lot of water to put under a narrow bridge.
It can't be
Looks
more
can
than...
be deceiving. In fact, she's 132 years old.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? 132 years old? She doesn't seem like she's over 132 years old.
She was 16 when I first met her, over a lifetime ago. But she hasn't aged a day since. You see, Clementine, she's forever young. Height of hormones, height of feeling, height of hurting. I'm sure you remember yourself.
Damn.
Or if not, that little scrapper you came in with brought it all back to you.
Damn, to be 16 forever with all those hormones wreaking havoc.
Compared
Jesus.
to who? Bo might be young, but he knows the run of a ward. Learned from the best. He was orphaned, just a kid. Ward 13 sort of adopted him. Ran security when he got old enough. Did a damn good job of it. Only made sense to put him in charge once we started up here.
Right, so... Yeah, he's telling me
Don't think
everything.
there's a soul in town has lost as much as Riggs. Don't know how that man gets up out of bed every day. But he does. And we're damn thankful.
I have some other questions.
Huh. Want some intel, huh?
Actually, that's it for now.
Here now, traveler. You look like someone preparing for a journey. I won't lie. That's exactly the kind of scrapper I need.
Well, I'm a scrapper.
I've got some business to take care of down in the old ward. And I was hoping you'd be up for helping me. Talk to Riggs first. Get some weaponry. Then meet me down by the ward gate. And we'll talk more.
Done, and done, my friend. I already done all of that. and petting the dog. That's what I will do. So yeah, I already did all of that in advance, so I just gotta wait for him to move from that location onto another location. So I think this is the part where I check on my abilities. I think the dog is cute as ever. He's gonna be my lifelong companion in this lonely world. It howls too on command. It's a really well-trained dog, and apparently that reduces the damage, right? Yeah, howl reduces the damage by 15% to all allies within 20 meters, and the companion generates additional threat. Lasts 20 seconds. So the dog has a health bar. That has me concerned, but I'll deal with that later when the time comes. So this is the skill tree. You know, you can level up your kinship with this damage reduction from friendly fire, and this is the part where I said, I don't know if I want this. You know what I mean? Then you got vigor, you know, health increase, then you got your stamina, your endurance, then you got the spirit, the mod power generation, you know, the expertise, skill cooldowns. That would be pretty cool if I knew what kind of skills I will have in the future, but you know, I want to hold that out for now. You know, endurance is pretty cool, but you know, it's a Souls-like game, so I'm like, yeah, I need some vigor in me, because I know I'm gonna die. You know, I already died on my first playthrough with a freaking huge werewolf monkey thing, and I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, he dragged me into its lair by a grate, and I was like, what? Is this scripted or did I just die? And when I got pulled into its lair, yeah, that's where I died. So, anyways, that's really cool. Like, you have environmental interactivity with, you know, some traps and all of that. I was like, what the fuck? What grabbed my feet? Ah! I got stabbed in the back. Oh, then there I go.
And ready. Should we head out? Or, is there something you wanted to do first?
Let's
Then
go.
Let's not waste any more time. This way.
Let's go. Yeah, the blood rot thing. I was very weary about putting that in my mouth, but yeah, apparently it's good for you. I'm so strong.
Still smells like home.
This is your home? Well, it is post-apocalyptic,
Here, take
so...
this. Just crank the handle to make it work.
Cool.
This used to be a research facility, cutting edge. We did things down here nobody dreamed of. Not before nor since. Yet, for all our manpower, we didn't know what the stones really were. Until it was too late.
Give me more juicy lore.
The World Stones. Giant red crystals that let us see into other worlds. Even travel to them. So, what? We just hide the stones away and hope the Soviets haven't found their own. No. We had to know everything there was to know about them. It was a matter of national security. Of pride. So, yeah. We opened the door and walked through.
Of course you did.
Something was waiting on the other side.
Exactly.
It didn't happen right away. Hell, the inhabitants of the worlds we traveled to couldn't follow us. We thought we were safe. But yeah, the route found a way. After that, well... We all know what happened after
I
that.
freaking love the NCR Ranger armor I have. Really damn cool.
Locked, huh? Well, this is my house. Come on. I gave Ellen a few things to hang on to, in case of emergency. She must have hidden it around here. Come on, Ellie, where'd you hide it?
Yeah, so you can cut conversations like that, and that's a little bit annoying. But, yeah. I just have to be careful, I guess. So, this is where... This is the Estus, right here. Estus.
That red thing. We call it a dragon heart. Don't ask why.
Alright.
Take it with you. You might need
I'm not gonna ask why or what it is, I guess. It's just there. The dragon heart. It acts like an Estus.
Take a look at that matchbook you found. I got a hunch.
Yeah, so... Heals. 70 health over, yeah, 5.5 seconds. So it's like an Estus. Now, the relic thing, I do not know what it is, but holy damn, when I saw that huge grid, I was like, Jesus.
Take a look at that matchbook you found.
So, yeah,
I got a hunch.
this is where the Resident Evil part of the game comes in, where you can inspect items and, you know, turn them around and then interact with them and something. Woohoo, there you go.
Let's get this door unlocked. Can't stand around all day.
Very Resident Evil-esque. And something about the plot reminds me of The Mist. You know, John Carpenter was his name, right? The Mist. No, it was
That the...
The World Stone. Yes. Or part of it, anyway. Every shard's as useful as the whole. We shut it down
was,
after Harsgard died.
Stephen King.
Like I told Ellen at the time. The damn thing's more dangerous than useful.
Stephen King's The Mist. I'm sorry about that.
Of course.
Sorry.
Not.
You know,
Never mind.
the plot reminds me of The Mist from Stephen King.
Now,
You know,
let's see if
where
that works.
humans opened
do
a
what
portal to another world,
exactly?
and then the aliens and monsters went into this world and all of that. It reminds me of that. So, yeah,
Holy shit.
this is the World Stone or whatever it is.
So many years. So many journeys. I wonder, did the Andrew Ford who first touched this crystal, did he ever come back?
What? I was like, okay, now you're speaking some paradoxes over here, and like, what?
Go back. Tell Bo to bury this place. Not just lock it away, but get some explosives and bury it in a tomb of
I
concrete.
do not know why he
More
trusts me,
dangerous than useful, Trevor.
or I don't
Remember
know
that.
why he's asking these stuff of me. If we just met,
Ford.
you know.
Ford? Ford! Oh, man. Bo is gonna be pissed.
You know, I have no idea why the responsibility was just forced upon me like that, just like willy-nilly, but, you know.
Bastard did it. He actually woke it up.
And, of course, she's
Clementine?
here.
Hey.
Did he tell you how to use it?
I don't know how she's here because the vault was locked from the inside. And,
Failure is imminent. The core has been compromised.
you know, the door was locked.
Utility is required.
You know, the door was locked, and you shut the cave with a vault door. How is she there?
Don't let go!
How? How? Does she teleport?
I'm slipping! Don't
Oh,
let
yeah.
it take me!
And, she teleported too.
Clementine!
Again, I don't understand why our main character is distressed.
Oh, no, don't do it.
I don't know why
Don't you do it.
the main character is distressed. You just met these people. Don't touch. See, this is what gets heroes killed. You know, you just met these people today. So, I have no idea why the overreaction like that, but, you know. Bandage. Oh yeah, this is the part where I said, where the hell am I? The session is now joinable. Now I can play with friends. And I was like, where the hell am I? This is not the place where I was before. And so, apparently, it seems like every run that you do, every starting run that you do, you end up in a different place. And right now I'm in a forgotten prison, and before I was in a marrow, you know, in a darkish town, a dreary town full of sword dark elves, or with chains, with a chainsaw guy with a hat. That's where I was on my first playthrough, and this is completely new. I have no freaking clue where I am, so I'm gonna start the game all over again and hopefully get to the place where I was on my first playthrough. You know, and then I invite my friends. You know, Nerud, I have no oh yeah, resting. This is the bonfires. Resting in a checkpoint replenishes everything and resets the world. And then resting, you have to have all players there. That's obviously Dark Souls-like. So I'm in Enruin, but I wasn't here before. I was nowhere near here. I was in here where the cursor is, where it's pointing. I don't know, I don't remember what that part was, but I was there. So it's definitely different when you start a game. So when I invite my friends and start playing, actually playing the game, then yeah, I'm gonna try and get to the place where I was before.
Oh, thank the Founder. You're alive.
I'm alive.
What happened?
I was hoping you could tell me. I barely understand.
I'll bet if the World Stone's involved. Maybe, start at the beginning. You were with the Founder in the old ward, right? Where'd he go?
He turned the stone on and left through it, I think.
Wait, what? Clementine? Where is she? Is she okay?
Oh yeah, Clementine too. I don't know.
Right, sorry. Clementine, she means a lot to all of us.
And to you?
We gotta find her. I'll get everybody together. If she went through the World Stone, she could be anywhere.
Oh, you know. I'll help.
Damn straight you could. She could be anywhere, like worlds away.
Yeah.
All right. I'll get Brabus and Riggs. I'll tell them to... Oh, what the hell am I doing? I don't know what's out there any more than you do. Oh, I'd be putting the whole town at risk. And Clem wouldn't want that. Hell, it's a miracle you came back. Oh, I'm sorry. The town will help you all it can, but I can't ask anyone to go out there. We gotta trust you to find her. Is that all right?
I have friends that'll help me, don't you worry.
Thanks, Traveler. Talk to the folks around town. They should have any supplies you need. You know, Ford used to tell me, old Commander Ford, not the Founder, that a leader and a hero are two different things. The leader's place is always with her people. I thought she was just taking a dig at her grandfather for leaving all the time, but I think I'm starting to understand her better now.
Well, maybe she's a hero, not a leader. Have you thought about that?
Yeah, so after you and the Founder went missing, Riggs and I went looking for you. Found the stone floating and glowing like the old days. And I had a hunch what happened. You know, not my first experience with this thing, you know. I wanted it out here this time, so we could help anyone who came through right away. Turns out that was the right choice. Who knows how long it would have taken you to get out of that old ward.
Again, how the hell did you get inside the vault door that was shut by me and Ford?
If you need anything, you know where to find me.
But whatever. So, oh, one thing that I will notice, I don't know if I said it before, but the character creator is extremely simplistic. You know, it's not anything too complicated. I do not like the hairstyles that are there. My dog is just stomping around metal, so that's pretty cool. It just means he has paws of steel. So, yeah, character creator's not that good, but the outfit, look at that. I have an NCR Ranger outfit. Veteran freak. What were they called? I don't remember. But yeah. So this is where I end the video, because, well, like I told you, I was planning on playing with my friends. So yeah, hopefully, you know, I will not make a series of this on solo. Probably not. But I will definitely, if my two friends do join me, I probably will. You know, I probably will. I make videos about this, you know, a whole playlist and all of that. Right. The NCR Veterans armor. The NCR Ranger combat armor from Fallout New Vegas. It looks exactly like it. So, yeah, that was the part where I was trying to remember. Anyways. Yeah, armors look cool. Pretty damn cool. You know, I haven't played too much, so I don't have a grasp on the gameplay. But, it you know, it feels good. I already see some, you know, discrepancies with the story and the logic of the story. Like, you know, how the hell did Clementine get inside a locked door and a shut vaulted door? Maybe she could teleport. That would explain everything and I would be fine, you know, with that explanation. But she was hiding there like, you know, she's been in there for a while now. So, I don't know. Or, yeah. Look, you know, I could explain the vault door because it was open at the beginning and she could have just slipped in there. But being inside the locked, you know, double doors with the key that I needed to turn, and that part I'm not so sure about. It's sketchy. But, yeah. Maybe she, you know, opened the door with the key and then put back the matchstick box in the paint, you know, the thing behind the painting, and then she put the painting back where it was and all that stuff. Maybe. But that would explain how she got inside and then locked it from the inside to the outside of where the lock is. You know what I mean? So, I don't know about that. Anyways, I'm nitpicking here. But yeah, I'll finish this video now. Like I said, I'm probably not gonna make a series of this on solo, but I'm probably gonna do it in co-op. And hopefully, I would get both Jo-sung and Dante to play with me, because this game seems right up their alley. And, you know, other than them playing fucking Diablo and supporting the Blizzard Activision bullshit company, then maybe they'll play this game by Gunfire Games. Those are the developers of this game. Never played any of Gunfire games before. Never. But so far, you know, the armor looked cool. You know, the gameplay looked cool. The mechanics feel smooth. The weapons look like crap right now. But, you know, that's because it's a post-apocalyptic setting. It's supposed to look like crap. You know, it's supposed to look like banged up together and taped together pieces of crap. And, you know, hopefully get some freaking alien weapons later on that looks freaking cool. And something that worries me is that I've got introduced to the root, to the dead wood at the beginning of the game without the world stones. And since going through the world stones mean that you're going into different worlds, and that means different endemic life, different species, different races, and all of that stuff. I don't know how the game is going to, you know, put missions in the real world with the dead wood and all of that stuff, but again, I haven't played too much to find out. But that's one of my worries. Like, you're gonna set this intro with the dead wood and the root and all that stuff, but my worry is that we'll not expand it further in the game, because the world stones are probably going to replace, you know, the gameplay aspect of the game. But hey, that, again, I haven't played this game too much, so I don't know. These are just my expectations and my worries. Anyways, the next video is probably going to be a co-op episode. So it's all going to be on the same playlist because, like I said, I'm probably not planning on doing it solo. But who knows what'll happen. So yeah. Thank you everybody so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you on the next one.